So you want to pass a funding challenge, but you are scared to try, or you have been failing before every time you could try. I know it's a bit scary. You've been failing a lot and you have been throwing your money buying funded accounts and you have been failing. It's a bit exhausting to lose your money every time when you're buying a funded account and you end up losing your money. But passing evaluation is very simple and it's not hard like you are making it to be. So here are the 5 steps that you're going to take in order to pass every funding challenge without stress and without confusion or any frustration. And I'm gonna be using some of the insights that my students have been using in order to get 10 million US dollars in funding.
But before I give you these 5 steps, if you want a good and a well trading community, check the link in the bio or down there in the description and join our community. It's free of charge. You'll be getting free daily signals, free trading mappings, and free analysis. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel so that you can't miss the content that I'm about to be releasing each and every week.
Let's get started. Step number 1, have a working system. Many people skip that. If you don't have a good strategy, if you don't have a working system, of course you're going to fail. Of course you don't know what you're going to be doing. You don't have any risk management way. You don't know how to enter the market. You don't know when to close the market. Of course you're going to fail. So the moment you understand having a good and working system, a good plan, and you follow the plan, of course you're going to make it and you're going to pass each and every challenge that you're going to be taking. Step number 2, stop thinking about the prop firm target. Build your own rules. If you trade and you want to pass the funding challenges, the only thing that you have to look at and focus to is only to look at what you're doing, to look at what you want to make, to look at where you are going or you're heading. Because if you look at the profits that the prop firm wants you to get to, of course sometimes you'll get scared and sometimes you will think that you're going to make it so soon, and then you end up making mistakes and then you lose each and everything that you have been making and you end up in drawdowns. So we are avoiding drawdowns and we are trying to make money here. We are trying to make it move in. If I'm having a strategy and I set my own rules, of course, and I'm not targeting or looking at the target that the prop firm is giving me, of course I work according to my plans daily, like I've been trading before, and then I'll end up passing the challenge. Step number 3, risk management. You hear many people saying about risk management. Everyone is saying risk management, risk management. You heard about some people will tell you that you have to trade 1 to 3 hour, but you will end up losing because some people will just go to 1 to 3 hour, and when they make it to 1 to 3 hour and they start also making the market, putting bigger lots in the market and setting bigger lots, of course sometimes if you don't manage the risk, of course you're going to lose your money. Of course you're going to end up in drawdowns. Step number 4, discipline and rules. If you set up your rules or plans when you're going to trade, don't go against the rules that you set up. The only way you can pass funded accounts or funded challenges is only when you are totally disciplined and you're following your market rules or your plans to make it in the market. Because if you don't follow your rules and if you're not disciplined enough, of course you will just rush into the market before the market reaches into your POI, and then you end up hitting your stop losses. So sometimes the market will close you in or it will close you out because you failed to manage risk. So risk management is having a lot of things in it, because we consider about the lot size that you're going to be using and also a lot of things that you have to follow. Because if you don't manage risk, of course you lose more than you are winning. So if you lose more than you're winning, of course you're not going to make it through, because you can't pass a funded challenge without having discipline and without managing your risk. Patience and breaks. So if you don't have patience, in what you're doing, let it be in daily life, let it be in everything that you're doing, of course you will end up falling down. So if you have patience and you have breaks If you lose one trade in a day, have a break, sit down, analyze again, take your time. You're going to make it. If you don't do that, of course, you're not going to make it, because every time you want to revenge the market, and when you want to revenge the market, you know the repercussions after what you do. So when you revenge the market, you lose. And we are here to pass challenges. So those are the 5 main steps that my students use, and you can see how they have been performing, how you can see all these prop firms they have been passing and all the money they have been withdrawing. So I think if you follow those steps, you're going to make it. If you like this video and it has been helpful to you, make sure you subscribe down there below and hit a like button so that other people can find it easily. And also you can't miss more videos that I'm about to be putting here.